Hey, what is going on, everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Telling Lies. It's 3:19 a.m. And we are about to search for some words that I've put together. I went through the last episode. I wrote down a number of things that I thought might spring to mind from the clues that we've got so far. But I've done that thing that I promised myself I wouldn't do, which was take a break between recording these. And now I've got no idea what happened in the past. So I'm going to search through these words. We'll see what we come up with. The first one is secret. I can't remember why I thought of this, but we're going to start here.
It's a secret.
Okay. Something's a secret. And now we're typing.
Why lie? I don't know you. You don't know me. Can't Talk takes care of the transaction. Everything's anonymous. Right? We can be honest with each other here.
So this is essentially me talking to that
Totally
cam
different
girl, I
than
think.
real life.
I say me. I mean David. James. What's his name? I can't remember. Okay.
And I have a boss.
I feel like we've seen the other half of this conversation.
Well, I like to talk.
I'm going to guess that he ends up telling a lot of stuff to this lady.
I want to fool around. I'll let you know. Sure.
Okay, so that was the end of the conversation with what I can only assume is the cam girl. This one looks interesting. Looks like he's been beaten up. So
No, it's not a lie. It's a secret. Okay, which is different. Oh, I miss you too, kid. Come here, give me a kiss. Kiss. Love you. Okay, bye.
So I do wonder if there's a point of rewinding these to see the other part of the conversation, the start of the conversation.
To deal with their dirty little secret. Yeah, I hear you. But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstone.
Greenstone again.
Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstone.
I feel like we might have seen this before.
No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news. The Karen's report failed to mention.
Ooh.
Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's got to look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
Okay, so that's obviously us talking to our boss.
No secret. I don't want to keep talking, but it's late here, and I don't want to wake anybody up.
I wonder if we're home here.
Love you. Good night.
That one I feel might be worth...
No secret.
How do I rewind? Wrong way, that way. I wish there was a better way of doing this. So we're obviously talking to our wife here.
Hey, boo. No. Still my sister's. Been arguing with her all day about Mom. She wants to get her more in-home care, and I think we need to send her someplace where she could be surrounded by help 24/7, you know? Yeah. It's just not safe here anymore. It's not practical. She's ill, you know? She's got dementia.
Oh, I see. So we've gone home to see our wife, and we've called Ava to talk about our conversation with our sister, who's actually our wife, right? That's what's happening here. I think we're back to where we left it last time, where we started this. Okay.
I don't want there to be any secrets between us.
So this is the flip side of that conversation, right?
It's fine. I love you.
Okay. So that was secret. What else have we got? We've got torch, because we were talking about torches in this one.
I guess I still carry a torch for her, which makes me an incurable romantic or
When was this
underdeveloped
filmed?
emotion.
So this is 2017. This was the first one. Okay. So this is before this. I wondered for a second if this was after this, and this was us sort of reflecting on this whole thing that's happened, but clearly not. Decorate, because we were talking about decorating the apartment, so we've seen that one. Smile. I don't know why I've chosen smile, but so we've watched these two.
I smile because I like them, and I laugh because they're funny. No, it's real. No. Have you slept with anyone?
Interesting.
Don't.
So that has to be with our wife.
I smile because
I feel like we should go back a bit. I saw there was a joke.
hey, honey, how you
Best day
doing?
ever. Here we go.
Oh, it's always a lovely night in California. Want to hear a joke? Okay, why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit? Because there's nothing worth crapping on.
That seems a little mean. I mean, I've not been to Detroit, but also it wasn't very funny, to be fair, but
Do what? It's easy. I make sure that it's true. I smile because I like them, and I laugh because they're funny.
So, how do you return their...
this is the other half of that conversation.
Hey, hon. Good, thanks. Alba went down early, so I'm just winding down. It's a lovely night. Oh, well, at least Michigan has weather. That must be exciting. I don't know. Why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit?
I wonder if they just got to repeat that bit so they could make you search for pigeons.
How do you do it? These people you're with, they've known you for months now.
Was there a bit where she...
And when they look into your eyes...
Hold on.
How do you do it?
So she asked the question. There was a bit where she didn't speak, right?
These people you're
That
with,
bit, what was
they've
that?
known you for months now. And when they look into your eyes, they see a friend. So how do you return their smiles and laugh at their jokes when none of it is true? But it's all a lie. Well, if it's that easy, then you could do anything. Have you slept with anyone? No. But we both lied about Paul.
Who the hell is Paul?
That's Mama, I gotta go.
Who the hell is Paul? But who's Paul? Right, let's jump the gun a bit here. Who the hell is Paul?
Paul.
Go back to the start of this.
Hey, Laura. I wasn't expecting you. You feeling okay?
Guessing Laura is the mum.
Is Emma there, Laura? Or Emma hates tennis. It's David. It's David, Laura. Paul. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Paul was a bad man.
Who the hell is Paul?
Okay. No, it's fine. You take care, Laura. Okay.
So we didn't find out anything from that at all. Great. This is the other side of that conversation.
You know, we.
This goes on 7 minutes. The thing is, I think in this game you're essentially looking for the lie, right? Which connects all these people, but I don't think I'll spot it even if I see it. Okay. We're in for the long haul here. Or we could fast forward until he talks.
No, we never talked about Paul.
Still don't know who Paul is. I wonder if the music signifies anything or if it is just music. I'm doing a lot of listening. I need to hear the other half of this conversation. Oh, I thought he was going to talk. He didn't. Keep going. Come on. Say something that might give us a clue what the other half of this conversation is about. She's got a lot to say about Paul, whoever the hell we're talking to. Can only assume Emma. I wonder how the hell this is going to end. 'Cause
I was driving past, I saw his car parked on the street outside. I went straight into the apartment. He was grabbing you, and I feared for your life.
maybe turn back to Ava.
I love you.
Well, well, well. That tells me nothing. So is this the other half of this conversation? Oh, okay. We've got a little acting out scene. So this is the other half of this conversation, right? Kind of weird that we only managed to record the microphones of one half of the conversations in these recordings. It's surely easier to record both. Job done, right?
Alba has been playing Happy Families. That's your baddie house. She says you live there now with your baddie family.
Nice.
Kids are smart. Hey, let's play dolls.
Oh god, she is angry. Brace yourselves, everybody.
This is Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh, here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state. So sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at. This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, The handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic.
Slightly stalkerish, but fine.
David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that.
Oh no.
But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse, and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung.
Holy crap.
It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to.
Holy shit.
It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense.
What the hell?
Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever. You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore. Goodbye.
Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. It doesn't fill in any gaps for me whatsoever, other than the reason Emma and David are together is because they killed someone together. Fine. Must be love. We're going to poke Kite in here. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.